Oh, hello, true believers. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Conversations here on the Heroes for Hire Comic Club channel. Now, you caught me reading some old ROM Space Knight, but it's not the worst thing I've ever been caught doing. Just put it that way. Anyway, we'll have my guest right after this. I thought I'd play this clip in honor of Peacemaker just because it's my favorite show.
Good game.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a lot cooler if Economos came in and he was like, hey, and then he tossed me the chainsaw across the room. And I'm like, solid toss, bro. And then I killed a gorilla.
Hey, here I am.
Hey. I always play a video where I put everybody up on the stage. I always have my Mr. Rogers intro.
I tried to look for, I had a ROM book out just recently and I was just trying to look for it. So when you brought me on, I could also be reading ROM. But I did not get the
underrated series when I was a kid. I always wanted the toy, but we couldn't afford it. So
I sent my ROM 1 to CGC. I know it's not a big book, and it's not a book that I would actually recommend most people sending to CGC.
Yeah,
I think it's a 9.8, and it's a beautiful copy. I was like, I don't think I have to send this away if it's such a really nice copy. So
I think it's didn't Frank Miller do the first one? I think he was the one that did the cover for the
ROM 1. I did not.
No, it wasn't. He did a ROM. I don't know what it was though.
Yeah, I don't think it was number 1.
No, I think you're right. But I tell you what, some of those Sienkiewicz or Sienkiewicz covers.
That guy's awesome.
I just get it because of that. Like, if I see like a New Mutants or something he did, like that first appearance of Legion, it's.
No, I get it, bro. I get it. His covers are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, he's got another one coming out. They have a series coming out called Batman. It's a mouthful. It's called Batman, Green Arrow, and the Question Arcadia. It's like a mini series, and he does the cover. Look up cover if you get a chance for that. It's called. That's a long title to remember, but it's anyway. There's the Sienkiewicz. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Well, you know what though? It's got the question in it, and that doesn't happen very often. So I'll check it out for sure.
And it's kind of like I don't know. It just seemed like a more adult. Like I remember when I was reading. I don't know. Do you remember the series by Mike Grell, the Longbow Hunters? I always thought it was like a more adult version of Green Arrow.
Part of the black label for DC. Do you know?
I don't know. It was like 86 or something. They were like
no. This one that's coming out, is it part of the black label?
Oh, I didn't say that, but it just looked cool. I don't know. They got another one. My man Static's going to be teamed up with Batman Beyond.
Oh shit! I love Batman Beyond. That's an interesting team up. A little Static action. All right.
Looks like a grown up Static.
Yeah.
It's. So they're going. I was just glad they're bringing him back.
He better be grown up by now. He came out in the early '90s, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. They had that debate about Magic, right? Well, I don't know. I think she's still 15. I said, no, I don't think she's 15 anymore.
No, because comics, the same with cartoons, right? Like the Simpsons for 35 million years.
Yeah.
They're still little kids. So I don't know. But I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, how long has the Family Guy's baby Stewie been a baby?
It's been a while.
25 years maybe now?
Exactly.
Oh, man. I don't know. But like I said, it's great to have you on the show. I know you. I've been on your show before on Sundays, the church. I kind of like that. Just everybody get together in the morning on a Sunday. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I'm sleeping in, though, so I kind of miss it. But
we get that happen for church. We also get people. It's Sunday now is football day, so a lot of people are watching football now, which I'm fine with. You know what? Church is going to be there regardless. Anybody wants to hop on, anybody wants to watch, and everybody's welcome until you're not.
Until we say you got to go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I just like that. I kind of do that like on Thursdays. We'll just have like I'll let anybody come on if they're cool, as long as they're cool. If they're not cool, well, adios. But usually, 99.9% of the time, everybody's cool. So
I haven't had any. I haven't had any nonsense on my team. So everybody's been pretty cool that's popped on. There's been some controversial stuff happen, like people will bust out and get the like, oh god dang, but nothing too bad. So we're all right.
Nothing crazy. Nobody threatening to attack anybody or anything. Or
No.
Dock somebody or whatever. All that crazy shit. I don't know about all that stuff, but
dude, that's I can't even be. I don't even want to. If that's what YouTube fame is, I don't want. I don't want any of that shit.
I don't like. Just like all you gotta do is make somebody mad, or I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I'm sure, and this is not comic related at all, but I'm glad that we did not have smartphones and Facebook and Instagram when I was in high school.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Oh, we're sneaking out of the house. LOL. We take a selfie. Yeah.
Yeah,
we'd all be like.
Yeah,
I would never go out in public.
Well, thankfully, nobody can go back 30 years and see the worst thing that I did when I was a teenager. Like, I hope, for God's sake, I hope that that when I'm remembered, when I pass away or when I get really old, that I'm not remembered for the thing that I did when I was 12 or 15 or 16. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope that people remember me for the person that I've become rather than the person I was when I was a teenager. But thankfully, there's no Facebook records because I'm too old for that shit.
I was on MySpace, but like that didn't last long, and it was always a controversy. Like, how come I'm not in your top 10 friends anymore, bro? What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, we met a girl on there, so we had to put her up at the top just to appease the girlfriend, right? All right. Anyway, others, I just like to start out with like a general question, which is like, hold on, my mom. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, do your thing, brother. I'll show some comic books. Make me big, or if you know how. Here's some Doctor Strange. A little Marie Severin cover.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll put you over here for a minute.
That's the first Living Tribunal. First appearance.
I love those old like Strange Tales and Tales of Suspense or whatever.
Strange Tales 158.
Yeah. With those and like you had like two stories for the price of one sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that. And in the Tales of Suspense, you always had Cap and Iron Man there for the longest time.
I got these
two. Joe Kubert.
Yeah, man. This is. Did Kubert do this?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes. And then I got both of them together, but this is the first.
Yeah, I thought he was a cool character. I got a bunch of comics from my uncle that passed away, and he had that one in there. He was a big Joe Kubert fan.
Yeah, Kubert's awesome, but the Ragmans are really cool. They've changed them now, though. I read this, and this is completely different than Ragman is now. Ragman, his like cloak does something with souls and things like that. It's pretty cool. We got a little Strange Tales action. That is the first appearance of Man-Thing.
I was getting ready to say that. I think she pocket dialed me that time. Mom called me from the pizzeria. Said, did you pay for this already? I'm like, no, don't run out with it. I just ordered it.
All right, put yourself back. That was just
all right, just spilling some time. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Life happens sometimes, though. It's been kind of, I don't know, it's been chaotic right now. We still haven't got a stove. They haven't hooked our gas up.
Yeah, you're just fresh into the new place.
Yeah.
Getting settled. I imagine it'll take a little while for you to get settled. Probably.
Yeah, I still have boxes here I got to move. It just looks like a storage room, but it's getting there. Anyway, enough about that. Cause I hate talking about stuff like that because it's like this when you're like, you got to move. You're like, yay, we sold the house. Oh, we have to move. So, like, how did you get the bug? Were you a kid? Like, did you just like what's your comic book origin story? Like,
People have heard it before, but for those that haven't heard the comic book origin story, my first comic books that I ever received were from my older sister. Her and her, I can't remember if they were engaged or married at the time, but they'd been going out forever. Her and her husband now, they'd been going out forever. And they came down to visit the folks, and obviously me and my brothers and sisters were all still living at the house. And she brought comic books for me and my brother, and she put them behind her back, and she was like, okay, you gotta pick a hand, and that's the comic books that you get. I happened to get some Star Wars comic books, which I was absolutely stoked about.
Absolutely.
And my brother, I think he got G.I. Joe, and I can't remember the other one he got, but I got 2 Star Wars ones, so I was pretty happy with that.
This is the new one, but I collect the old one.
That's a Star Wars homage. Hold on, put that back up.
Is it?
That's Star Wars #1. It looks like Star Wars #1.
It's got to look like it. It's been homaged a lot. There's a new book coming out from Distillery, I think, in December or November, and they did an homage to the Star Wars poster.
It's got, yeah, because it looks very similar to that first.
Galactic or something.
It's very similar to the first cover.
I've been getting into like more of the weird. It does kind of look like. It does kind of look like
a real vibe. Like when I saw that, I was
like,
that's Star Wars 1. Okay, yeah, it's got a real similar vibe to that, man.
Yeah, so you got the circle. It's like they're in a sewage, but like, yeah, it's even got like a circle behind them.
Yeah, that's cool.
It does kind of favorite. It's Andy. Andy Kuber's been doing all the new. They still have Larry Hama writing it, so if you're not reading it, check it out. They still doing that and the Skybound one. Yeah.
I don't read a lot of new comic book day stuff. I don't do new comic book day anymore. I did for a long time. I just can't afford it, man. I am not what they call a rich man.
I understand. I'm not really either.
And then so I got Star Wars comics for my first comic books, and then my first comic book that I bought with my own money. It was in Lake Huron. Where was it? There's a town up near Lake Huron in Canada here, and it was like this, like, I don't know. You went downstairs and it was like a ratty ass basement with books. A lot of it's like a bookstore. And so I got Star Wars books, the 3 Star Wars books by Timothy Zahn, and I got a 4-pack of Wolverine books. And they were really thick Wolverine books. I have a couple of them now. I can't remember the name of the title offhand, but I'm pretty sure they were all they were reprints of Marvel Comics Presents put into these.
Yeah, I think I had one of those.
Yeah, they were
several stories together into one.
Yeah, it's all about Wolverine's whole life. Like it did his whole backstory, the whole thing, his whole deal was in there, which was pretty awesome. So that was the first comic book I ever bought with my own money, which happened to be 4 comic books, and they were totally wicked. And then, bad things happen in life, and then you wake up one day, you're a little older, you're a little smarter, and then you start collecting comic books again. Yeah,
exactly. Like, like we were like, I guess we're at the same age.
I would assume so.
Yeah. When we were growing up, it wasn't like, how like they kind of like the Big Bang Theory and some of these shows and movies kind of like made it seem kind of cool to be kind of nerdy.
Yes.
Like when I was in high school. Well, I got another call. I'm popular. Hold on.
You are Mr. Popular, man. Yeah, it definitely was not cool to be nerdy. I wasn't really considered too nerdy. I was pretty shy and stuff, but not so nerdy, I guess. But there were some nerdy kids, and it was not cool to be nerdy, that's for sure. I guess I'll show a couple more comic books since Mr. Popularity over there. He's all popular. Do a little Evil Ernie #1. That is the first appearance of Evil Ernie and the first appearance of Lady Death.
Well, the phone calls start getting weirder. Check this out. Now the woman at Pizza Hut called me and said the lady come and picked up the pizzas. Everything's all right on her end, but could you have her call me? I'm like, okay.
That's really weird.
I have no idea, bro.
There's a pizza debacle going on in your life, my man.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be easy. It's like let's order a pizza.
Who dat? How you doing, my friend? Who dat's in the chat?
I guess what can you say, right?
Meyer.
Oh, who dat? Yeah.
I've never met Meyer HQ, but hello, Meyer.
Oh, okay. I forgot what I was talking about.
Origin story. I bought some comic books. My life was very crappy from one age to another, and then finally I grew up and my life's a little better, and now I collect comic books again.
Oh yeah, the nerd thing. Like, but when I was like in getting into high school, like I didn't tell nobody that I had comic books. Like, I don't know. I was just weird like that. But then you also discover women.
Yes.
And driving cars. And hanging out and party with your friends. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I did.
That takes away from all your comic book money, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So I kind of, you fall in and out of it. Then I still had my old comics, and I got my house broke into, and I was like totally done. Like they stole everything. They wiped me out. They took my TurboGrafx 16. I had a Neo Geo. I had all this old school like stuff. This is like 20 some years ago. Yeah. So then I got back on here.
Nice. Yeah, I have my 4 short boxes or 5 short boxes from when I was like a teenager, 90s stuff. It was all, I could tell you exactly what it was. It was Wolverine, it was Namor, it was Ghost Rider, and I think Marvel Comics Presents was in there as well. So I had like 4 or 5 short boxes of straight. That's what I had. Oh, Ghost Rider. Did I say Ghost Rider? Ghost Rider was in there too.
Yeah.
That was my 90s collection. I still have it here somewhere. It's like all mixed in with other boxes now. But before I started.
About what I was into, like Wolverine, G.I. Joe, the guys like that. Little Thundercats in there. I like the Thundercat comics.
I wasn't able to afford a lot of stuff, so I'm buying all that stuff now because I love that.
Me too. I didn't get all of it, but like I remember, like you're talking about going and getting your own, copy your own money too. I remember that too. It's like I saw like ASM. I think it's kind of weird. I can remember like it was like a McFarlane ASM cover. I think it was 22, and he's like throwing these guys over his shoulder. And I remember buying it.
I wanted this so much when I was a kid.
Oh, I love that cover, man.
I couldn't get it because my parents didn't want me collecting comic books. They were very, very heavy Christian people. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all. Just they have a different view on when it comes to collecting comics and watching stuff. There wasn't a lot of, like, these covers were just iconic. That's what I wanted when I was a kid. I did get the Death of Superman.
Here, I got to get Mom on the phone here.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing, brother.
They said.
You think the devil has horns? Well, so did I. But I was wrong. He's polite and he won't shoot inside.
We're back.
All right, back again. I was just singing for your audience.
All right. Well, we need something to do. So, were you like so you like Wolverine and stuff?
Yeah. now I just collect comic books because I like comics and I like the heroes and I like some of the story. I like the collectability of it. You know, there's a plethora of reasons I collect now.
Yeah, it was kind of like, it's kind of nostalgic. When you get a comic, I don't know how you feel about it. Like you were showing that X-Men comic. You get a comic that you always wanted as a kid. I remember getting like, I got ASM 301 last year.
Yeah.
And I was so excited to get it back. Like I'd had it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh man, this is finally.
I sold my 301. I sell a lot of comic books. All the comic books behind me are always for sale. So this whole rack, whatever you see, that's always for sale. But except the art that's on top, that's done by some friends. We got some K-pop junkie up there. We got some rad art and comics up there.
So you got like art from the community up there.
Yeah. We got some cool stuff up there.
So how long have you been making videos on YouTube?
I don't know, man. Like maybe 3 years, 4 years now, maybe.
Yeah, I've been about a year on mine. But do you find it like, I don't know, man, I felt like, I don't know how you felt about it, but I felt like there's like you get to like mingle with people that are like-minded. Like I didn't know a lot of people that like comics that like locally. So yeah. I get to, and I learn stuff I didn't even know, I don't know.
That's the blessing of the internet, man. We, especially when you're collecting, like I've got friends that live here. Not really, but I used to have friends that live here. I've become a shut-in myself. But regardless of that, I do have friends that live here. Hey, Sean Mello and Kenneth Bird, how you doing? I do have friends that live here, but they just don't collect comic books, and they wouldn't even. They don't find it interesting. They don't find it as cool as I do. In fact, they probably think I'm wasting my money especially when I'm buying $700 books and stuff. They're like,
"Oh yeah,
that's stupid. Why are you doing that?" I'm like, well, I don't know. It's not stupid, and I like it.
You know what I always say? It's a lot cheaper than drugs, and it makes me happy, and I don't go insane.
It is. Well, yeah.
Sometimes it's cheaper. Drugs,
sometimes it's cheaper than drugs.
Overall, it's cheaper than drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you don't have to worry about getting arrested.
This Evil Ernie was pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have to worry about going to jail buying it though.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
And you can always resell it legally. So
if I needed to, I don't ever want to. There's some books in my collection that I don't ever want to sell, and I will never sell. Those are the books that I usually show off.
Yeah.
But that being said, I've always got really good stuff behind me. What is there back there? Last Ronin, First Rogue, some Dave Stevens, Rocketeer. There's all sorts of good shit back there.
Dave Stevens, yeah. I watched that documentary about him that I'd seen him before because my uncle.
That documentary fucking made his comic books go very expensive, bro.
Yeah.
It didn't take much.
Who that wants you to show some books off there? Right. Let's show some books.
I got this from a very good friend of ours, or mine actually, and Hudat's. This I'm on a show every other week called The Hunt, and Tony Sanders bought me this and sent it as an AOK.
Ooh.
A little 8.5. Now, the Son of Satan, very difficult to nail down his first appearance, so you got to get them all. This is one of them. The other ones, there's two other ones, especially. You got to get Ghost Rider #1 and Ghost Rider #2. I think there's another one as well. So Son of Satan's real hard to nail down, but that is quote unquote the first appearance of Son of Satan.
Yeah, the same problem with Gambit. Like I bought 266, and now they're trying to pull it off as a second appearance.
No, it's not. Don't worry about that. Your Gambit is totally safe and fine. That Gambit 266 is 100 billion% the first appearance of Gambit.
I like this one. This is John Constantine, right?
It's a little John Constantine action.
I love Swamp Thing. Alan Moore. I like to go back and get like all the 20 cents. If I see like a Swamp Thing that says 20 cents on it, I'm buying it. I know that.
Yeah, Alan Moore is my favorite writer, without a doubt.
He's a wizard, dude. That guy's brilliant.
Oh yeah. He's an angry wizard, but he's still really brilliant. This is a treasure for me. This came from the Stephen Gentner collection, and I traded him the first appearance of Zorro ×2. So Zorro has a first appearance that is recognized, and then there's a first appearance that they didn't ask permission to use Zorro, but they put Zorro in the book. So I had both of those, and I traded Steven for Tomb of Dracula #1.
Let's go.
There's something on it, Ref. There's something on it. Who would have wrote on that? Little.
Seems like somebody that was involved in creating the book.
Yeah, seems like a little Neil Adams 9/2 Tomb of Dracula #1.
How can you go wrong with that? You know what's great too about the comic book community on YouTube is
what's that?
If you can't find it, somebody else can find it for you. Maybe you can do a deal with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Deals are
great for network.
Deals can be made. I bought this raw and got the person that I bought it from to send it in for me because he claimed that it was a 9.8. Now he sold it to me. It was fairly expensive, not 9.8 expensive, but fairly expensive. So I was like, oh, that's rough. That's hard. But I gave him the money. He sent it in. Came back in 9.8, and that was Who Dat Comics and movie. You're not familiar with Who Dat? He also sells a lot of books. He's got Whatnot. He's got Shortbox. He's on Astonishing Auctions. He's on Band of Brothers Auctions, which is our auction that we do on my channel once a month. I say on my channel, that's generally the main part, but we do it on everybody's channel, so everybody that's involved in the auction shares it out. And this is the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone, if you're not sure, and she's got a nice fanny under there.
Oh yeah,
gotta have a good fanny.
Yeah, I met him. I met Who Dat at Heroes Con.
Who Dat's a good dude, man. He's become a pretty close friend, as close a friend as you can get on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, we do a lot. We chat a lot. I'm a big fan. This one was a gift, which is just an unbelievable gift. Let me tell you, it's a 9.8 Predator. It came raw. Sent it in, got the 9.8.
I love that book. I've been looking for that one. I've been re-interested in Predator and Alien comic books from Dark Horse here lately.
Well, I can assure you, I have a second print that is much cheaper. That's a 9.6 for sale. If you're ever interested, my friend.
If I have the money, I will. If you ever, run across any of the Aliens, Colonial Marines, Dark Horse books, let me know.
Yeah. So there's the.
I've been reading those. They're pretty.
The second print, but it is a 9.6. It's still a key, and it's in amazing condition. 9.6. So, I do have that if you're ever interested, sir. What else did I pull out? So,
all right.
Haven't shown that guy in a while. Got a little Killing Joke. I'm a huge Joker. Like everybody else, I'm a huge Joker fan. But I'm getting a little sick and tired of seeing him.
Oh, me too.
I wish they would make him more, make him less for a little while. He's more exciting when there's less of him. But that is one of the greatest Batman stories of all time. And we got, you know what else I'm doing? I do have a Kickstarter that'll be out very shortly between November and February. That's what we're hoping. And it's called Murder King. Callie and I are working on a comic book. It is being drawn by actual Dracula. It's going to be awesome. So go check out Murder King. You type in Murder King on Kickstarter. It'll take you, go to near the bottom of the page somewhere. It said notify me on launch. And hit that notify me on launch button, and you will get notified when we launch.
All right. Will you send me a link for it later? Because I want to check it out.
I sure will. That's the first appearance of Ghost Rider Marvel Spotlight #5. This was a gift from Stephen Gentner. He sent me this raw. He said it was a really nice copy of something. I wasn't sure what it was. And it happened to be the first appearance of Ghost Rider. And it's a crazy present to get. That's an insane gift. Yeah, Alien Earth has been fucking awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm a big fan. But that's the first appearance of Ghost Rider.
That's an iconic book that will never go out of style. That's one of those books that's like a blue chip.
Mike Klug cover. Great book, man. And an 8.0. You don't get this book. There's not a lot of these in high grade. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, no, there's not. There's absolutely not.
This, I think it's better than an 8 personally, but they graded it an 8. I'll take it. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. So this was a gift from Stephen Gentner, he's on a show with Alan, the comic collector geek. They do a Monday show called the Monday Special. If you're doing voting for what is it, the comics comic book community forum. Yeah, if you're doing voting for them, don't forget to vote for Stephen and Alan for their Monday night special.
Yeah, CBC Awards.org, I believe, is the website. I'll put it in the.
Yeah, man. But yeah, those are some books. Those are some big bangers that I pulled to show. I got a few little ones here. I guess I could show that are just sitting around.
What would you say? While you're showing, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite all-time comic book character?
My favorite all-time comic book character of all time. It's very difficult to answer that question. That's a hard question to answer for me, brother.
Well, just name a few. Don't have to name like your absolute.
Venom, Green Goblin, Batman, Conan the Barbarian is one of my all-time favorites. Joker, obviously, one of my all-time favorites. It's really hard to name my favorite. There's too many cool ones. Battlestar Galactica was wicked.
Oh, I love that show. I love that comic.
Right? If you can't
Remember
have
the Buck Rogers in the 25th century? I used to watch that stuff all the time.
Buck Rogers, I totally remember Buck Rogers. A little foil action of Hulk.
Oh, yeah. I got that one. It might be as close as I ever get to owning that book, but
that's why I got the foil. I did get this, and it is signed by the man himself. So,
all right. I got a very poor copy of that. It's from when I was a kid.
Yeah, this isn't. I wouldn't call this a 9.8 copy. It's probably closer to a 9.2, but it's my copy. So, and it's a newsstand as well, which is cool. There's
that's sick.
Some Alex Ross. He's one of my favorites of all time. Oh, there's an awesome Venom book. Well, I think that's a Spider.
Yeah, cool.
It's a wicked Venom cover.
That's awesome.
Spidey's getting his ass handed to him.
I had one where he was dunking over Spider-Man like Jordan.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, look at that.
Inyak Lee did that one.
That's a good one.
Lee Inyak, I guess, is what he but man, he for some reason had a lot of Inyak Lee covers, or Lee Inyak. He's one of my favorites, man.
I got a good one of him with Gwenpool, and she's got like a rocket launcher.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Jeff the Land Shark is the missile inside the rocket launcher.
Nice. Who's this? This is signed by, who's it, Templeton, I believe. And I don't have the number 12. I wish I did. But I do have number 1. It's in really nice condition. And it's signed,
man, those books are highly collectible to me. I love stuff like that.
Signed right there. You don't even notice the signature. It's really cool.
Well, you just kind of, yeah.
It looks like it should have been there anyway. It's just really, it's a great placement for a signature. Did a wicked job. I sold my number 1 of this. I should probably buy number 1 again. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. 2, and 3. I'm a huge He-Man fan. That's why Kevin Smith is dead to me.
Yeah, he kind of screwed it up, didn't he?
Dude, man, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I don't know, bro. I like the cartooning, I guess. The cartooning was alright. A little very nostalgic. Hated this. So the end of this story, I absolutely despised.
Was that the 3 Jokers?
Yeah, these are the fancy, like, 1 in 10s or 1 in 25s or whatever. I went pretty heavy for 3 Jokers because I thought it was going to be awesome. And it turned out that it wasn't.
Well, it had all the potential to be great.
It had so much potential to be great. Oh, that's a Peach Momoko Aliens #1. That's pretty cool. And then we got some, Batman action.
Yeah, I sold a copy of that not long ago.
Yeah, man, these are great.
I kind of wish I hadn't, but it'll come back.
They're not too hard to find, and they're usually in pretty good condition because they're square bound, and not a lot of people read them, I don't think. Yeah, Alien Earth. Have you been watching it?
Oh my God, I love Alien Earth. Sorry, I was trying to sneak a bite to eat in.
What are you doing? You're eating on our interview? I've never been so insulted.
No, okay, sorry. It was getting cold. I think I kept it up pretty good, but anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Alien Earth. Yeah, we're talking about Alien Earth, dude. Like episode 5 was probably the best episode so far. Although I liked where
episode 5 was really well. I liked episode 5 quite a bit because there was a lot of action, and you got to see. Because we sort of know what happened. We've seen all the little glimpses. We've seen little flashes of what happened on the ship. So you can put 2 and 2 together. We didn't really need episode 5, but I'm glad they gave it to us because it was a very good episode. Episode 6 was probably the worst episode so far. But
there's a lot going on there. Like they were like setting a lot up, I think, for the next episode. Because
that's it, right? It seems like they're doing like a setup, a couple of action ones, a setup, a couple of action ones. So, I'm digging it, man. I'm not going to give it a grade until it all ends, until the whole thing is over, and then I'll actually do a little grading on it because I've been having it's just blowing me out of the water as far as TV shows are concerned. Awesome.
And like I like the so far they are 6 for 6 on music selection for a song under the credits.
Yeah, they crushing it with like.
That was what I was listening to, watching the first that episode, and they end up they're playing. I was like, are they playing Tool?
Oh yeah, they killed. They got whoever's picking the music is spot on. He's probably he's our age.
That needs to be a soundtrack. Whatever. I was like, just need to put that as a soundtrack.
The Alien Earth soundtrack.
Yeah,
I might.
Well, like back in the day, remember they used to have a soundtrack for everything. Back in the 90s, we got to get the Crow soundtrack. I got to get the Friday soundtrack.
The Crow soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah,
and so was the Natural Born Killer soundtrack. It was really good.
Yeah.
That was
that one. There was another one I liked, and I liked it. I don't know. Do you ever have the soundtrack you like more than the movie?
Yeah. But usually that's a good soundtrack can really make you it can make you not think the movie's bad because you're like, no, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's like you enjoyed all the music. Go back and watch it without any other music. You hated it.
And not necessarily are any of these songs really that much in the movie until you get to the end of it, though. The original Blair Witch Project, the original one where they got the camcorder.
Yeah.
The one you have to take Dramamine to go watch.
Yeah.
Well, they had a soundtrack called Josh's Blair Witch Mix. And it had like Skinny Puppy and Lydia Lunch on it. Like all these like goth bands and stuff. Or like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. No, I know who. I know who. I even know who Lydia Lunch is.
Bauhaus, I think, was on the thing. Like, it's just like the craziest like mix of like post punk, like I don't know, kind of goth music type stuff. It's really cool.
Bauhaus was one of the first bands I actually listened to, like, and liked because I liked them. I was like, this is awesome. You know, it wasn't to piss my parents off. It wasn't like it just. I found this tape and I was like, this is fucking great. And I love Bauhaus, man. They're great.
I remember watching like 120 Minutes or something when I was 11 or 12, and they played Bela Lugosi's Dead. And I was like, well, that's interesting. They're talking about like Bela Lugosi. He's like the Dracula. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Missing Mars. Yeah. I've seen Bauhaus. I've seen them play. They're as advertised, very good. I saw them play with My Life with the Thrill Cult, and it was
Speaking of the Pro soundtrack, they're on that.
Yes, yeah. They were awesome. Both of those bands were wicked. No, wait, My Life with the Thrill Cult, I think I saw them with Ministry. And Bauhaus, I don't know if I made it for the opening band for Bauhaus, but I saw Bauhaus in Toronto at like the Warehouse when it was the Warehouse. Like, I don't know what it is now. It's changed so many times over the years. Yeah, I've done a lot of shows. I've seen a lot of good bands, that's for sure.
I've seen a few when I was still physically able to. I'm disabled, but when I was able to go, I did just see the last concert I went to was Nine Inch Nails and Soundgarden.
Nice.
They were kind of co-headlining. It was and then I guess it was 2 years later is when he died, but that sucked because I grew up on like Soundgarden and
that guy had such an amazing voice, dude. Such an amazing voice.
He would hit like he's like Maynard from Tool. He would hit a high note, and he thought, well, maybe he's not going to be able to go any higher. But no, he would go higher. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah. There's some guys, not all of them, but there's some guys that have these amazing voices.
Yeah, I know.
Tool's got a really unique rock and roll voice, but Soundgarden, that guy had a hell of a voice, man. Hell of a voice.
Yeah, I met a guy that was he was like an assistant at the studio where they recorded. I went to school for like audio recording a long time ago, and
right.
Anyway, I didn't had to move back home, but the whole thing. But I won't get into that. But anyway, one of the guys that was our teacher worked with was it Brendan O'Brien or one of those guys, and they're like a producer. But he wasn't like nothing. He just was like telling him, put the microphones up or something. He wasn't really involved in mixing it or anything. But
right.
He said that he was in there when they were doing the vocal tracks, and said he barely had to do another take. Like, this is insane.
Who's that band? The guy had the lowest voice of all time. I can't remember. He was like a hardcore rocker guy, but he had a real low voice. I think I sold his drummer cocaine when I was 20 years old. That was fun.
Okay. Who was it? I know somebody threw they didn't sell it to them, but they threw a joint at Dexter Holland from
Nice.
Offspring.
Oh, negative. Yes, that's.
He picked it up and smelled it and said, nah. He's not going to smoke some shit somebody threw on the stage.
Missing Mars nailed it. Typo negative. That's the guy.
Oh yeah, Summer Breeze.
Yeah, he had such a low voice for his style of music.
The heck you make such a song, like it just shows you like the tone of a song and the tuning can really make a difference in what it sounds like, because one end you got Summer Breeze makes me feel fine, and then you got him like don 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 don. Like, oh, that was like so cool too. Like, I'm a big horror movie fan, so it reminds me of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like when they open up and that's what they. Yeah, Summer Breeze was still Seals and Cross, and then Typo Negative covered it, and they made it the most brutal song you've ever heard in your life.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they were something. They were something.
Yeah.
Yeah, their drummer came into the bar that I was at. And, hey man, blah blah blah. And I was like, meh.
You know, what I learned yesterday was that Robert Patrick, the actor,
Okay,
plays
yeah.
Peacemaker's dad.
Okay, yeah.
Dad, he was the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
Yeah, he looks real. He looks, man. It's a lot different.
You know who his younger brother is?
Who's his younger brother?
He is the lead singer, guitar player, and of Filter. He was also the guitar player for Nine Inch Nails when they originally formed, which is the lead singer from Filter. That's his brother. I didn't even know that.
Cool, man. Look at that actual Dracula, the artist to Murder King in the chat right now. Boston Chris hanging out with us.
Hey, actual Dracula. I need to have him on the show. I need to have all you guys on the show when it comes out so we can look at it. We'll do I'll promote it for you if you want me to. I don't care. Because I like to support people. My mom's an artist, so I always been around artists, so I support somebody's trying to do something original.
Actual Dracula is one of my favorite artists, man. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah, Headman Nice Shot Filter. His brother is Robert Patrick, the actor from Peacemaker, who plays John Cena's dad on the show. Yep.
Nice. I've seen that guy. I saw him at a Comic-Con a couple years ago. I was going to get him to sign something for me, but it was like $200 or something. I was like, hey.
I don't know. I was like that too, dude. Look,
that's a little expensive.
I'm from Millsboro, Kentucky, and it's the hometown, or Bell County, Kentucky, which is the home county of the $6 million man, Lee Majors. And I heard he was going to be at this fan expo thing, right? And I got all excited. We went. I was like, yeah. It was like $125 to get a picture with him. I'm like, man, when it comes to that stuff, I don't know about you, but I take in consideration this stuff when I'm at a con and I see a celebrity or something. I'm like, oh, I'd love to get a picture with him. And they're like, wait a minute. If I give him $125, that's $125 less of comic books I can take home.
Fact, bro. That's a fact. Or some original art, or something, bro. Something. I can't justify spending $200 on getting a signature from a celebrity. I can do $40-$50 for a comic book creator though.
Really had to cancel Terrificon?
That sucks. Well, he's got to be old as hell, man.
Yeah. I'm hoping that next year, somebody's coming slowly become one of my favorite artists in the last year is Ivan Talavera. I think that's how you say his name. And he wasn't on my radar until here lately. He started doing these covers for X-Men covers with Storm and the Elf Queen on it and stuff. And you're like, damn, where'd he come from? I don't know. I just come out and I don't know why I wanted to bring that up, but I hope he's at Heroes Con next year because I would really like to get to talk to him. I don't know why. I was just thinking of that because they were talking about cons, I guess.
86. God dang it all. My dad's 92. He still gets around. So 86. That's pretty old, man. He was booked but canceled.
Hey, we got a bad spot here of a $7.99 super chat. So I will play this video for you.
Yeah, man.
Groovy.
Well, I was going to try to, but it's laying away. And all right, well, okay. I don't know what's wrong here. Am I frozen?
No, I'm not. I don't think so. A little bit. You jumping in and out a little bit, but I wouldn't call you frozen.
Okay, never mind. I know. I was trying to play this. I was trying to play this video. What was the deal?
It went. Your video went.
Hey, did you get any Zen while you're out? Okay. All right. Sorry, I was talking to Mom. I still live with my mom where I'm disabled. The cashier thought he had charged us not enough or too much.
Okay.
I was just checking on something. I said, you know how like I don't know if you ever ate Pizza Hut, but
Yeah, I love pizza.
okay, the app you get like points the more you buy, right? So I had enough to get some free cheese sticks.
Yeah.
She's like, I said, "Where's the cheese sticks? Did you bring them?" And not that my fat ass needs anymore, but it's I was just like, make sure you didn't forget them because my points they're free. That's the whole point. All right. Is there any books you've been looking for, like any kind of grails, or you're wanting to get by the end of the year?
By the end of the year, I don't know. I've slowed down this year a lot. The last 2 years, I went real heavy on books, and I'm feeling the pinch in my pocket these days. So I got to pay off some debt. Get my finances back in a good situation, and then yes, I do want to buy some more books. As far as grails go, I want first Morbius. I want House of Secrets 92 is probably the biggest grail that I'm after.
Yeah, I want that one too.
There's a few that I'm after still. Even it's not a grail or anything, but the Legion of Monsters #1 would be cool to have. I really go heavy on the bad guys and monsters and stuff like that. I don't have a ton of good guy first appearances. It's mostly bad guy first appearances.
Well, they're just cooler though. Like we got the Joker, Doctor Doom. They always were cooler. Darkseid, they always were cool looking. Like Darth Vader, like man, he looks cool.
They dress pretty cool. I'm just like, these guys are pretty slick. They're pretty cool. They got awesome stuff.
And actually, I identified more of the good guys that were like a lot of times that were basically villains, like Batman, Deadpool. They're not really. I mean, like, if we're being honest, they're not really following, like, Batman's really not following Miranda rights when he's arresting somebody or when he's taking somebody down. So, yeah, I kind of like the ones that are kind of like, are they a good guy or like Frank Castle? That's why I like them. Although I am a big Captain America Superman fan, so I like the Boy Scout too. But
it depends.
A lot of times.
It's not that I hate that stuff at all. I actually really like it. It makes me feel good when I read a good Superman story and Superman's such a good dude. You're like, Superman's so good. I wish Superman was my dad.
Yeah. Or at least your brother or something, like I could, at least somebody you could call and go, hey, Superman, can you help me move? Because that's who you want to help you move right there.
That's true.
You had the Man of Steel helping you move, not Clark Kent. I don't want to act like Clark Kent because he'll drop everything.
Matt, did you take questions from the chat yet?
No, I've not. Does anybody in the chat have any questions? You'll let me talk. I'll go on and on, especially about comic books. So
yeah, comics and movies. I'll talk forever, bro.
Do we have any questions for Bleecker in the chat?
If you got them, I may or may not answer them. You never know. We'll see.
Never know. Now, if it's like related to something he can answer, don't be asking him. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to assume he doesn't know how to do that. But I'm just not asking questions about string theory. I would be lost. Maybe he wouldn't be, but
let me just open my notes on string theory. I'll get ready.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
So if there's any questions, just let me know.
First comic that Bleecker bought. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I know it was a 4-pack of Wolverine books. They're about that thick each. I have a couple of them still. And it was I think it was the reprints of the Marvel Comics Presents all in 4 books, 4 Wolverine books. Those were the first ones that I bought personally with my own money. But the first ones I ever got came from my older sister, and she gave me 2 Star Wars books way back in the day.
Any more questions?
And the first ones I bought were at a really old, dungy basement kind of bookstore in someplace near Lake Huron, like Port Elgin, Lake Huron in Canada. and we used to go camping up there, and it was a pretty cool spot. I bought some Star Wars, like Timothy Zahn books too.
Then I talked to another friend of mine who's from Canada, and said that he used to go in like a corner store or something. They would have like you were talking about that Wolverine, like it's like in a bag, and they'd have like 3 comics or something in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just like, and he would be like looking through to see what was the middle comic because he couldn't see it. I really used to have at the grocery store like that, like the Whitman.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I like the. I used to do that too. I do that if I'm at Ollie's. We have Ollie's nearby me.
I opened up some Ollie's packs recently, actually.
I just get it every now and then. It's like buying a scratch off. You never know what you're going to get. It's not going to be nothing.
Yeah, you just never know. And yes, I do take breaks from collecting. I have taken breaks. I haven't bought anything new in a really long time. I bought like 1 or 2 here and there, but I don't really buy new comic book books anymore. I try to buy Grails, and I'm currently trying to collect the entire Walking Dead series because I didn't collect it when it was coming out. And I'm also trying to collect the rest of Ice Cream Man because I didn't collect it when it was coming out. I'm also probably looking to start a run of Weird War Tales as well. I'd really like to get a full. Yeah, I'd like to get a full run of that as well.
I always like that, like Weird War Tales, House of Mystery, all that stuff. Like I even like the Elvira's House of Mystery. Remember, it was like a short series they had. I got the one where she's the Statue of Liberty. But I'm trying to get I'm looking for a copy of the Dave Stevens one right now.
The Dave Stevens, yeah. But Missing Mars, I showed some awesome books earlier. If you missed out, you can hit that rewind and check them out. They're pretty
we had the first Ghost Rider in there. Some great books in there. And so if you get a chance to watch the rest of the show, I thought we did pretty good. I'll have to let it go about an hour. So we got here to like 58 minutes. And I just kind of let it go wherever it's going to go. I don't get too hung up on what we talk about or do. But I really appreciate you coming on, man. I really appreciate it. Cause,
it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, man. Thanks for
I always get nervous everybody's going to drop out because sometimes they do, But
if I'm available, I don't drop out. But yeah, I'm glad it was. At least I was available to do it because I don't get home from work till about half an hour before the show. So now I'm looking forward to finishing up and going to get some grub myself.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you get to it. Don't you tell everybody what you got going on, and then I'll tell everybody what I got going on.
Every Sunday on my channel, I do a show called Comic Book Church, and we have a bunch of people on in the community. Anybody's welcome. We do have regular people that come on, but you know what? Regular people become different regular people as people decide they don't want to be on, or more people want to be on. So anybody's welcome on until you're not. That's Comic Book Church every Sunday morning, 10:45 Eastern Time on Bleecker Street Comics channel as well. We got Band of Brothers. That is the auction that we do. Once a month, we do an auction myself. Hudat Comics, Cali Comics, K-Pop Junkie. She does all of the stuff. She's awesome. And Boston Chris is on there often. Biggie Shack's on there as well. Vote for me for Comic Book Community Awards. Vote for all your friends. Vote for people you like. Vote for people you don't like. I don't know how you vote. Vote however you like. If you don't vote, don't vote. That's fine too. What else do I got going on, brother? I think, that's pretty much it in my life. I don't do a ton of stuff on YouTube. I'm trying to do a little more YouTube stuff, but we're figuring it out. Oh, I have Murder King. Go check out Murder King on Kickstarter. If you're a part of Kickstarter, type in Murder King. It's not launched yet. We'll be launching sometime between November and February. We're working on getting everything finished before we start the launch because I don't want any of that nonsense. I don't want to be finishing books while we have people's money. I want to be mailing books while we have money. So we're trying to finish that before we do the launch. That's Murder King on Kickstarter. go to the bottom of the page. It'll hit notify me on launch, and it'll notify you when we go live with that project.
All right.
I think that's it, bro.
All right. Thanks, man. Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I have the Comic Lounge hangout. We just hang out and talk comics, movies, whatever's going on, current events, unless it's politics or religion.
Oh,
I stay away from that shit.
That shit, man.
And then Friday, I moved to Good Cinema to Friday, so another episode of Good Cinema. It'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Friday, and we'll be talking about The Departed, directed by Martin Scorsese. And I really have to say who it's starring, but yes, you can see it stars Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Matt Damon, just to name a few.
I feel like they're all looking like on that particular board. They all are wondering who farted. They all got that who farted look.
I'm blaming Nicholson. He's older. He don't give a fuck. And then Sunday, I have the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. We talk about the new comic book day previews, the trending and hot comics of the week, and my favorite thing to do called Out of Context panels of the week, where we look at a panel that can be taken out of context and make fun of it. Then Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, I have another episode of Bad Cinema, and we got a good one for Bad Cinema. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say, a good one for Bad Cinema, but we do. We have Enter the Ninja.
Hey.
So, if anybody remembers the ninja craze of the 80s?
God dang, I really think I've actually seen this goddamn movie.
It's really good. It's for what it is. It's a bad movie, but that doesn't mean it's not good. You know what I mean? It's just, and I don't know how I got so many channel members when I got monetized, but there was a lot of gifted memberships, but I'm still grateful. We started out of the gate with a bunch, so we got.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, I want to thank all my channel members. I'll probably be changing that. I'm sure some of them will not redo it. But it's only 99 cents. I just have custom emojis, and you can check out early videos. And I may have some, members only chats going on, but I usually don't do that. But anyway, you get some cool emojis and everything. So, all right. I'd like to thank again Bleecker Street Comics for being my guest tonight. It's truly a pleasure. And like you said, you can catch him on in the mornings on Sunday on church. But yeah, if you're not subscribed to him, please do. This guy's awesome.
Thanks,
and check out some of his books. He's always got some good books for sale. Well, unfortunately, our time is at an end. But as Uncle Stan used to say, until next time, true believers, Excelsior.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod!
Snoochie boochies.